This is a long ass call. Yo, y'all hear that music in the background? Because I ain't turned it down yet. You know what it is. One time for the one time when the milkman slides. He got to hit you with a woo. I still can't wait for WrestleMania. The milkman is in the building, y'all.
Good morning. I'm Just Bri.
Hey, Just Bri in the building. Like, whoa, hey. Yo, Bri.
Yes.
Yo, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. It's Friday.
I mean, you can't be down on a Friday, can you? You can't be down on a Friday.
But I'm a little tired because I stayed up last night watching on ID Discovery.
What you did?
A show about the real Iron Claw.
Okay.
You know who that is, I'm assuming, right?
The real Iron Claw?
It's a wrestler.
Oh, you start watching about the Von Erichs?
Yes.
Oh, my Texas royalty. The Von Erich family, one of the greatest wrestling families of all time. Of course, we've got the Harts, we've got the Von Erichs, and then, of course, we've got the Anoa'i family. We got the Rocks family, you know what I mean? And then we've got the Rhodes. You can't forget the Rhodes. But let's talk about the Von Erichs.
Like super tragic story for them.
Oh man, they all died, didn't it? I mean,
they all died.
It was a couple left. It's just a couple left.
I think 6 brothers.
And yes.
He's the only one left, and just super tragic.
Well, and then he's got his sons. I watch his sons wrestle in MLW, which is a small promotion where they're getting their feet wet. You know, they're learning more. They're getting used to performing in front of a crowd, that type of deal. But yeah.
So their family's still in wrestling.
They're still in wrestling. Yeah, they got his sons are a tag team right now. Yeah, the Von Erichs.
Wow, that's interesting.
Quality good times. Yeah, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time was the Texas Tornado. His name was Kerry Von Erich.
Kerry, yes, his daughter was on there.
Okay, yeah.
He was the one who wrestled with a prosthetic foot, and nobody ever knew.
That was always the rumor. Yeah, that was always the
Yeah,
rumor.
it was not a rumor. It was true.
Yeah.
He apparently got in a car accident with the police officer while he was drunk,
He
and
wrestled
then
with
messed his
alcohol
foot
and
up
drugs. Yeah.
by not staying off of it.
No bueno. Well, I mean, he had to go to work. He had to go to work.
One of them had like kind of what Liam has.
Okay.
Like a septic blood infection, but they thought it was toxic shock, so they didn't start treating him for it right away. Ooh. So it like really got into his blood.
That's the one that happened in Japan, right?
Yes.
Yeah. See, I know. Yeah. I'm so
watch the show.
I'm so tickled on the inside that we are able to converse about this in this moment. You know.
Yes.
I'm feeling warm. I'm hugging myself over here. I got Stevie Wonder type syndrome going on.
So he only gave himself 6 months to rehab when they didn't even start the treatment the way they should have.
Yeah, man.
Liam got found. His stuff got found within a week. Like it was quick. And he's on 6 weeks of medication. And at this age, it didn't set into the bones.
He was damn near crippled.
He was damn near crippled.
Mind you, he's wrestling.
6 weeks. 6 months. 6 months back in the ring. Like, no wonder he put his body through way too much. The folks put their bodies through way too much.
Way too much. Well, and then back in the day, you didn't take time off for injuries, right? Because in professional wrestling, if you're not there, you lose your spot. It's on to the next man up. You know what I mean? And there's no guarantee you get it back.
Right.
There's no guarantee you get your spot back, so you don't want to leave. You try to work through everything you can. Oh, my. This has made my day, let me tell you. To start my day with a wrestling conversation with you and you are engaged in it? What?
Yeah.
Come
All
on,
you had to do
man.
was make a show about him and put it on Murder TV, and I would have been in
WWE Hall of Fame family, the Von Erichs. Woo! I'll give you extra credit if you could tell me the name of the place that they wrestled in Texas, the name of their venue.
Oh gosh, I don't.
The Sportatorium.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, they didn't.
I don't know if that was mentioned in the show.
Okay. I mean,
it was mentioned that the little brother, what his name was like Mike or something. He was real small and he tried to wrestle, but he grew up with asthma, and so he grew up on prednisone, which stunted his growth, and so he couldn't really get it together in the wrestling. Like, he tried real hard. Like, out of all of them, he was the smallest, but he had the most heart and the most passion for it. And it basically broke.
He would have fit in nowadays, actually, because the folks are so much smaller. Yeah, he would have fit in nowadays. He just before his time.
Yeah, so he ended up committing suicide because
they had multiple
which was
suicides
sad.
In the family. Yeah, drug overdoses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tragic story, but I mean, still so much life coming out of that family. And they are still in the business that broke their heart. They're still in. Hey, come on.
They don't like literally know anything else. The dad, he played professional football for the Texas Houstons, and then he got cut, and that's when he went.
Oh man, not they was really psychopaths though.
I did not see that on I didn't see that. I seen the dad didn't come from a loving home, and he didn't, but they said the second generation, second generation, they was good people.
Well, yeah, everybody.
They just had their demons,
Well, Ed, come on now. We talk about what it requires to be a good football player. You got to be slightly off. You know what I mean? It's not much different for wrestling, in the sense that you're out here 300 plus days a year, putting your body through all this stuff, playing these characters, and then back then to always have to be a character and pretend like it's not fake. You know what I mean? Ooh, I said the F word. Dang. You good?
Yeah, that's the code. They don't acknowledge. The dad, was the dad's name Eric?
No, Kevin. No, that's the brother
So,
that's still living. What was the
Kevin.
dad's name?
That's the
Kevin is
brother
the
that's
brother.
still alive, ain't it?
Yeah, that's Kevin. I can't think of the dad's name off the top of my head right in the moment. You got me. You stumped me
It
right
might
on
be
there.
Eric. It might not. I don't know.
It ain't no Eric. Let me just see. Let me just say.
Well, the dad, he started out as a heel, and
Who
they
was the
had him
patriarch
starting
of the
out to
Von
be
Erich
like a
family?
Nazi.
Whoa.
And
I don't know if I knew that much. Oh, Fritz. Yeah, that's right. Fritz Von Erich.
Yes,
That's
Fritz.
the dad's
So they
name.
had him started out being like a Nazi, and then they said like he got more and more angry as a person, and it reflected through his wrestling as his kids kept dying.
I mean, yeah, I'm imagine you take that on.
Because the first child that died was just he wasn't even wrestling, like he was going to his friend's house and was touching a metal gate and got electrocuted and then thrown into a puddle. So he either died from the electrocution or drowning in the puddle. But they found his body on the side of the road in a puddle.
Yeah.
And
his daddy lost himself in the gimmick trying to cope with all his trauma.
Yeah.
That's what we call it.
Interesting story.
Anyway. You heard them talk about the gimmick. Gotta live the gimmick.
Very interesting story.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Well, and there's a whole level like the carny aspect of it all, especially back then. Like it's just a whole different mentality. It's Florida Man Friday.
When it first started, like how it was very regional compared to how it is now, because it was
the territories.
Networks could show it on TV. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as technology and things grew,
as cable advanced, yeah.
So, anywho,
well, as cable advanced, Vince McMahon had the vision to take his company national, and he bought up all of the smaller territories, preyed on them, and took their talent.
Well, that's what they said, that Kerry, I believe, signed like $1 million deal, which was a lot back in 1990.
Back in the day, yeah. That was
with
a lot.
Vince McMahon. Oh, and they showed Vince McMahon in 1990. He looked so young.
Yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, he looked so young. I was like, oh, wow.
Quality good times. It's Florida Man Friday. Should we talk about Florida Man at all?
Yeah, I guess we should.
Congratulations, by the way. We've made it
through the week.
Episode 80.
Oh.
We've made it to episode 80. Congratulations, Bri. 20 more to a hundo. And then we got to decide what we're doing.
Right. I would wonder, for 80 episodes, how many episodes I was actually in my studio area.
I mean, you started out really well. You started
like 7, 8.
Okay. You might be right. Good morning to you all. Hope you are having an amazing day. Who had the potty mouth? Who was it? Oh, because I said the F word. You right. You
said the F word?
Fake.
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 I'm like,
I don't recall you doing that. I don't. It's still real to me. If you know, you know.
Oh, Santa.
All right. So, Florida Man, let me go ahead and hit you with the graphic. So I don't know if you recall, but you had said to me last week that maybe we should pit stories against one another, similarly to Nephew Tommy. Mm-hmm. And since Nephew Tommy has been dethroned, it's probably time that we have a new battle. And so we do have 2 potential non-Florida stories to go up against one Florida story, and we see if either one of them can dethrone Florida Man on this Friday. What do you think?
Okay.
Are you with the business? The business?
Fun.
Okay, so one of these stories we have already been introduced to the person. This is the video. I probably shouldn't click a video. And was somebody crying?
Yeah, somebody was crying.
I don't know if you recall the story about the young lady from social media who was peeing on the food at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently it continues as she's been busted for peeing in hotel rooms,
Including on the Bible.
See what it says. Are you ready to hear this story?
On the Bible?
Oh, hey,
they need to throw that book at her.
did they say put it on something? Did they say put it on something? She said, "I'm put it on the Bible. I'll put it on the Bible." Okay, let me give you a little taste of what was going on here. A New Hampshire OnlyFans model, which this is a new fact because all I knew previously is that she was a social media person. I'm like, dang, who out here peeing on groceries for YouTube hits? But apparently she's an OnlyFans model, which makes more sense, I guess, because maybe that's for fetishes. But I don't know who's out here like pee on the squash.
Why is that your fetish, sir?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who's out here on that. But New Hampshire OnlyFans model who allegedly filmed herself urinating on grocery store food has been busted over a pee spree. Oh, gotta love it. Over a pee spree in hotel rooms, including on a Bible, cop said. Kel Tedford, 24. Oh, Kelly, my bad. That's an E at the end. That wasn't just 3 L's. Kelly Tedford, 24, was hit with fresh charges this week for allegedly urinating all over a room at the Marriott Hotel in Keene. I don't know where Keene is. Back in January, court documents show. My. Should we read more? Tedford, who goes by Kinky Kelly on OnlyFans, if you'd like to look up, is accused. Kinky Kelly.
She needs to change it to PP.
PP, that's right. It'd be more accurate, wouldn't it? PP right. Kelly. On OnlyFans is accused of recording herself peeing on an air conditioning unit. Oh my goodness. Comforter, curtains, and the Bible inside the room. The documents charge. She also reportedly defecated on the floor before hiding her feces in the tank of the toilet. Why would you hide it in there instead of just put it in the
flushing it? What the fuck is wrong with this girl?
Oh my. Well, you know what? They must have been given directions. You know, they was paying to tell her what to do or something. I don't know.
Put it in the tank.
Put it in the tank. Oh my. That's all we got. Yeah. Wait, let me see here. Oh. No.
I still have so many.
The alleged perp was hit with 5 criminal charges, mischief charges, in the sickening ordeal finding. Ooh, let's see here. The gross saga allegedly unfolded just weeks before Tedford was arrested for spraying a slew of products in, I don't even know how to say that,
a town in New Hampshire.
It's a place, y'all. It's a place for sure. She was spraying the food with her urine. Oh wait, so she wasn't peeing on it, she was spraying it? That's different. See, I mean, still keep your pee to yourself, but come on, man. Oh, her alleged display cost the grocery store roughly $1,500 for the ruined products and cleaning expenses, apparently. Must be expensive to clean up pee, you think?
Yeah, who want to do that? You gotta have like, hazard stuff.
You gotta do, yeah. Nobody wants that. What's Michael talking about? While I pull up the next story.
Did in Chick-fil-A yesterday morning? Where was this at?
What had happened? Somebody peed at the Chick-fil-A? You lying? They was like, my sandwich was cold. I'm finna pee on everything. I told you I don't like waffle fries. This lemonade ain't sweet enough. You didn't say God bless you.
Right? You didn't say the pleasure was yours.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I forgot. My. The things that be popping off in this world. I hope everybody can take a break from peeing on things over this holiday weekend. Everybody, just keep your pee to yourself. Just keep your pee to yourself.
If
Uh,
there's any other time, never a better time to pray about things
that's what I'm
this
saying.
weekend.
That's right. That's right. This next one here, I found it to be quite comical. Would-be thief attempted bank robbery foiled because he handed the teller a illegible note. What would it be to go to the bank and be trying to stick the place up with a note that can't nobody read? They ain't gonna give you the money because they don't know what you want.
Well, what's to say? Give you all the money.
Oh,
This does not say
okay.
that. This does not say it.
First of all, I mean, come on, I'm gonna need the bank teller to have a little more context clues, right? Like maybe the man didn't want nobody to know that he was gonna make a withdrawal today. But outside of that, if somebody slides you the note, they on some bull. You know what I mean? They on some bull. Okay.
I still need, they could be asking for help from somebody. You know what I mean? That's what they do sometimes in rescue situations. I've seen it on Murder TV.
Okay. So they wasn't
Fart
paying that.
packets, you pop them and can't get rid of the smell. Dude popped 3 of them and took over 1,000 air freshening. Oh, where was that at?
That was the Chick-fil-A. We did.
No, but I mean, what Chick-fil-A?
Oh yeah. What city was this in? What city was this in? Oh man. While we're getting an update on that, let me go ahead and tell you about this Colorado man who was wanted for allegedly attempted to hold up a bank in a robbery that quickly went off the rails when the teller couldn't read the note he handed over. The accused would-be thief entered the bank in Loveland, Colorado around 5 p.m. on December the 17th and went straight to the teller, who he handed a note, according to the Loveland Police Department. Should we read more? Of course we should. But the teller couldn't discern what exactly was written on the note since it was nearly impossible to read, according to CBS Colorado. As the teller was still trying to figure out what the note said, the man got frustrated and quickly fled the bank. Police said the blank. He fled the blank. He fled the bank. He got up out of there, yo. And that's the end of the story.
Well, that is, where was that at?
In Loveland, Colorado, or something like that.
Okay, well, he gonna need to learn how to spell a little better or write a little neater.
Yeah,
I mean, chicken scratch out here trying to rob banks.
Look,
she gonna get the coworker. What does it
say? Can you get your manager, please? So this is what I'm thinking. If you aren't able to hold down a job and you have found yourself deciding to go ahead and rob the bank, I'm gonna need you to apply some skills there that will help you achieve something. Because clearly you're lacking in a few areas before you get there. And so if you know that writing isn't your strong suit, now I know Ply said you shouldn't have a co-defender, but maybe you should have got somebody to proofread your little note before you went up there. And if you had done that, somebody would have smacked the shit out of you and told you to sit the hell down because robbing a bank ain't a good idea.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like if you can't write, you got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and get to the Florida man story because it's 8:17 and we finna get out of here in less than 3 minutes because we got to decide if there's a winner here tonight. We got P.P. Kelly and we got illiterate. What was this fella's name? Illiterate Robert.
Well, they probably don't know his name.
Oh, that's right, because he's alleged in all this business. He just
and he fled. He just left. I wonder if he left fingerprints on the note.
Look, he can run. That's what he could do. He can run. Maybe there's a job that includes running.
I wonder if he has fingerprints on the note. They could possibly stop.
Oh no, not that happened right here in Normal, not ours.
Oh, that's funny.
No. Why you couldn't have just seen this on TikTok or something? Not Chick-fil-A. I mean, I don't really eat Chick-fil-A, but man. Well, no, okay. I'm not as upset. One, I don't eat there, and two, it was just a fart packet. He wasn't in there actually like doing no flatulence. He wasn't in there peeing on things. You know what I mean? He wasn't P.P. Kelly by no means. So we got P.P. Kelly and we got illiterate Robert going up against this Florida man. We'll see if this Florida man can hold his own or if he'll be dethroned in week 1 of the challenge. Here is the headline for the Florida man. You've been warned. Florida man shoots himself in scheme to win over co-worker. You say, who did what? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it happened.
Gotta hear more.
The stakes have been raised. Florida man was arrested last week after he reportedly shot himself outside his workplace over a year ago, according to the Cocoa Police Department. In an affidavit, police said that they were called to a FedEx warehouse last year around 5:45 a.m. after receiving a report about gunshots. Upon arriving, the officer said that he found a FedEx employee identified as Alexander Leffert, 30, lying on a couch at a facility with a gunshot wound in his abdomen. According to police, Leffert reported being shot near his car in the parking lot by a man wearing a baklava hoodie and later fled, according to Leffert. Investigators said Leffert was taken to the hospital for his injury, and the search kicked off for the supposed shooter. The search yielded a shell casing near Lefort's car, as well as a loaded firearm in the driver's side door, the affidavit reveals. It should be noted that Mr. Leffert's vehicle had been parked the furthest portion to the northeast of the parking lot. This shit is long as hell, which put the vehicle almost out of view from the surveillance cameras. A few days later, the officer spoke with Lefort at the hospital, who claimed that the supposed shooter tried to take his wallet, but when Lefort tried to move forward, he hit the tip of the gun, and the other man shot him, the police said. Now, if you had your own gun in the side of your car, why is you getting shot by somebody else?
That's why I'm like, is that the same gun? He put the gun in the side of the car after he shot himself? Like, he didn't think this through.
You know the hell he did. And I don't even have to get to the end of the story to figure that part out. Yeah. I mean, there's like 2 more pages of this bullshit where they tell you how they figured out that he shot his damn self.
Well, and he was trying to impress his coworker. Is that
so? What had happened was he had the hots for the coworker, and she had filed pretty much restraining something similar to that against him. I guess stalking is what it was. She filed stalking charges against him because he had the hots for her and wouldn't push back up off, and sent a little note, at one point saying, "I know you fucking him."
So what does shooting himself do?
He was trying to get sympathy from the coworker and have her back up off that stalking.
Maybe he got crazy. He got shot.
Yeah, right. Maybe he's not crazy. He got shot. I don't know why.
Like, what is his thought process?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh, that's got to be meth.
Oh man! Now they cleared the building. Everybody was up out of there, huh?
That's funny.
It's get your lemonade and go. Get your lemonade and go.
I was just telling somebody that occasionally
peace be with you.
That I only drink water or Pepsi or Long Island's.
Yeah,
and then I said, and occasionally a Chick-fil-A lemonade when I feel like getting diabetes.
Yo, it's 8:22, 2 minutes past the time I wanted to be up out of here, but as always, it has been amazing. I hope you all have an amazing weekend. I hope you have a blessed holiday. Hopefully you got some friends and family to spend some time with. And of course, I want to remind you, you have everything in you already, deep down inside. All you got to do is tap it to conquer this day. Don't let it run you, you run it. And of course, if you got a smile in you, shoot it across the room. You never know what it'll do to brighten somebody's day. And why do I always encourage folks to make it a great day, Bri?
Because great days don't just happen. You got to make them great.
You gotta make them great. Happy Easter. Happy Resurrection Sunday. Y'all be amazing. Y'all give some honor to God this weekend if that's what you do, because I sure am. I'm going to lift my hands in the air and give thanks for the resurrected one. Hallelujah and amen. We out of here, yo.